All right, so kind of like every fall, I feel like that echo of nerves where you're like starting school, right?
Yeah.
Because you had a good point that it's just like so ingrained in you. Like every time I see a pumpkin, I'm like, oh dang. Or I have to like put a sweater on for the first time. I'm like, oh, why did I just get nervous? I just get a little nervous. What's going to happen this next year? What's going to happen this next school year?
People are going to make fun of my sweater? Is everybody going to think this is weird?
Yeah, is this cool enough? Is Abercrombie and Fitch cool or douchey? Or is it back to being cool again? Or is it not cool at all? I'm just going to stay away from it.
Was it never cool?
I'm not going in there. Yeah.
I'm going to show up naked to my reunion.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they should have high school reunions on like the first day of school in the fall.
Yes, and everybody should have to be naked when you show up. It's just like completely nude. You show up with all your flaws exposed from the last 5 years of your life. This is me. This is who I am now.
And have like your net worth like on your name tag, like hello, my name is, and then your net worth.
What?
Yeah.
Chicka Paul Ashy.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, right. Yeah, it's just all like floating above your head, like The Sims. Just like this is how many kids I've had, and this is judge each other, harshly and brutally.
It is kind of an interesting thing going back to, we're old enough to have done high school reunions, so far at least one.
I had my 20th baby.
Yeah, yeah, and I feel like there are some. It's like newer now. Because of social media, people are like, people who you haven't talked to. There are a couple people that I hadn't talked to seriously, like since high school. And they were like, how's your vacation to Colorado?
Right.
2 weeks ago. And I was like, it was good. Thanks for asking. I guess I did post a picture of me in that sheep on the hillside.
Yep.
It's
and
good. Me and the sheep are good.
The same person's like, oh man, the kolaches are really starting to look good. I've been watching you post pictures of them for 5 years or whatever. And you're like, why? Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah.
But then,
also thank you.
Yeah,
for
thank
the
you.
support and for checking in.
Alternatively, you're like, hi, I feel like I know your children, even though I do
100%.
not have not met them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird shit, man.
You guys have grown so much.
I'll tell you what I've got going on.
Crazy.
I am headed back to summer camp, right? It was why we started this conversation.
Yeah.
And I'm going to family camp, right? Where you can go back and you can bring your little kids and you can bring your family and you can chill, and it's very loose, and they just sort of let you hang out at camp for like 5-6 days.
Dope.
And my wife was like, it's great. You love it up there. There's a lake. It's cheap. Like, for resort prices, it's very inexpensive for like a place to sleep in 3 square meals a day.
Solid vacay.
And we're just gonna chill. But like
vacations now,
vacays, because you're so cool. Yeah. I don't know if that's cool, dude. I don't know if they do that anymore. That might be a
Abercrombie and Fitch. Is that
it might be kind of an
thing?
Abercrombie thing to say vacay. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry, I totally interrupted. So how's your vacay doing? I mean, God, shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, the jitters are there. That's why we started talking about this. Because, I'm seeing people on Facebook go, like, can't wait to get back to camp. And they're also somebody that I'm like, oh, no, you posted some idiotic political bullshit for the last 4 years. And, am I going to be able to, like, kick it with you and your kids without being a turd? And the answer is maybe. We'll see.
Oh, man.
I'm nervous about it.
Wait, I have a very important question for you. Before a big... So this has been it's been a while since you've gone back, and maybe a while since you've seen some folks, right?
20 years.
Wow.
The last time I was a counselor at summer camp was 2003, and it was one of the better summers of my life, and I won awards, and it was also the last of, to be fair, 20 summers. I was 19 years old, and I had got literally every summer of my life because my parents were counselors. So I just lived there. And so now it's been equally that time, and I've seen camp friends and kept in touch with some people, but I haven't gone back to bask in the community in 2 decades.
Sure, yeah. Well, are you when you enter an event that you know people are going to be at that you haven't seen for a very long time, who maybe also have kids.
Yep.
Do you brush up on names? Do you need to brush up on names? Do you
of children?
I don't know.
You think I'm going to get flashcards on my drive up to Maine and be like, all right.
No, not that intense. Just a casual checkup.
They're all named Aiden anyway. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, that's true.
Every
Aiden,
4-year-old
Braden,
on Earth is named Aiden or Braden or still
Kaylee.
Josh. Just still Aiden and Braden and Bailey and Josh. Yeah, that's all the children. All
All right, cool. Okay, so children are good.
Yeah, Aiden, Braden, Jaden, Maiden, Aidonica. Yeah, sure, why not? And then it's still just like Aidonica. Josh and Megan. Like they were.
Yeah, spelled crazy ways. Wait, but so are you worried about that one person though that you like should know their name that's gonna come up and you're like they're like what's up, Alex? And you're like, oh my gosh, what's up? This is my wife.
Yep. Oh, that's so great. I thank God.
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah. Hi, this is my wife,
Classic.
Meredith. And then like they introduce themselves. Gotta have that. No,
that's my worst nightmare. Is my worst
nightmare.
I'm
not worried about that because that is a baseline worry in my life that never goes away ever.
Sure. Yeah, it's always there. That's very fair.
I have a deep-rooted and intense fear of being forgotten, because I'm an actor. It's like the worst thing ever for me. The absolute fucking worst possible thing is being like, hey, Brad, and Brad being like, hi, what's up, man?
No.
And me being like, oh, no. I made no impression on this person at all. And then the fucking horrible irony is that is constantly what I do to people all the time.
Yeah.
And they're just like, hey, Alex. And I'm like, dude, bro. My man. And honestly,
I was too busy making impressions on people to remember your name.
I was too busy trying to blow your fucking mind to actually connect with you. Because I'm a bastard. But I do. But then the other thing is that I'm like, what's up, bro? How's it going in North Carolina? I saw all those pictures from your summer vacation. It looks really fun.
Yeah.
How about this for an old guy yelling at clouds complaint? This is a thing that happens to me all the time. I will look at someone who I have only been like keeping up with through the portals, right? Through social media. And their fucking handle is like Bunny Diver 84. And I'm like, motherfucker, I do not know your real name because I know you're fucking Pinball Wizard 87, and like I don't know who you actually are anymore.
Yeah, and thanks for choosing the username that has nothing to do with your real name at all. Just a song from The Who that you like.
Just The Who.
I get it. It's cool. It's a cool song.
Really confusing when they're like Tommy 85, and I'm like, what's up, Tommy? And they're like, I'm Phil, dude. We've known each other since we were 7. And I'm like, well, you put a different fucking name on your face and put it all over the internet.
Exactly.
What do you want from me?
It's also you. That is also you.
Yeah.
I suppose
I think if you've like decided that's your identity, I think that's maybe valid, right? I think I've been weird about it, and I think I'm deciding right now in the moment that like if what I know you by is your internet alias, I'm allowed to just address you that way in real life, right?
Oh yeah. It's
like a stage
100%.
Name,
yeah.
Right?
I think it's chosen. It's over probably decades. It's like fused to your own identity.
Yeah.
The problem is I will
name magic, man. That shit's real. That's Rumpelstiltskin-ass name magic.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. There's power in that.
Huge.
I think the issue though is when like in New York City, I've done enough like coffee shop like bartender-y stuff.
Oh yeah.
That I'll see someone and I'm like, what's up? Oh man, what's going on, chocolate cappuccino?
Yep.
And that's a name that I have chosen for them based on their order, and it's not good to say that out loud to them.
Horrible
and
fucking
I should remember
service
them,
industry
maybe?
nicknames that you've given them. What's up, neckbeard?
Yeah. Yeah, there's long hair, no tip.
Hello,
long hair, no tip.
Well, if it isn't unnecessarily overconfident misogynist, what's going on? How you been? Your dog's still cute and you're still trying to buy drinks for every fucking woman that walks in? I've never liked you. I hate that we're having this interaction here at the AMC fucking Lowe's Theater. I just want to be high and go see the new Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah,
Please
exactly.
leave me alone.
Yeah. Hello, serial Tinder man. What's going on? You on a date? Okay,
Yep.
on another date.
There you
Good
are.
job.
Look
Keep
at that.
Keep trucking.
Oh, Lord.
You got this.
Yeah, name magic is extremely powerful. Like very, very, very. Speaking of, they did jokes in the new Ninja Turtles movie about their names. They like,
oh, that's fun.
They usually, you know how they usually do a thing where like Splinter's like, I named you after the great masters of the Renaissance. They just don't they don't even acknowledge any of it. They're just like, yep, that's their names. That's what he named them. Random.
Just totally random.
Fucking Jackie Chan is Splinter, whose name they never say. They just say Dad.
Wow. They just call him Dad?
They just call him Dad. Yep.
Weird.
That Master Splinter, they just call him Dad. It's great. They're super duper, like, they're teenagers in it. But, like, the only thing they do is they just make fun of each other. They give each other shit about their, like, dumb fuck names all the time.
That's fun.
Yep. They call Leonardo Nardo all the time, and he hates it.
Nardo. I mean, honestly, let's be completely real. That's what teenagers would do. That's solid. I mean, that they're
that's
leaning
why
into that
teenagers do it. Is because like you like when you name someone and then like that name becomes their name, you've reversed Rumpelstiltskined them.
Yeah.
You've like made them be that name. Like, because when you get saddled with a wretched nickname, like, is anything worse? There's no way we've never talked about this before on this show.
Oh no, we have. I vaguely remember though. Can you remind?
It's the Miracle Grow story, right? Where I fell asleep. I fell asleep in chapel when I was in high school, and I fell asleep. I just slumped down, and I had my head sort of between my legs, like resting on my hands. Yeah. And somebody was like, "What is Murray doing?" And they were like, "He's praying for his dick to grow. He's saying, please grow, please grow, please grow." And then they nicknamed me Miracle Grow, and I fucking hated it. And then one day I was at a hardware store and I saw a Miracle Grow t-shirt and I bought it, and that was it. And I walked, I just rolled up to a party in a Miracle Grow shirt and people went nuts. They were like, that's the best. And you've reclaimed it, right? Like, I mean, that's like,
that's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. It's essentially the homosexual community, like, taking the word gay.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Or ye olde soft A N-word maneuver.
Yeah.
Like, you're taking a name and making it yours. But, like, if somebody, like, saddles you with something, I mean, that's why you saddle, to, like, dehumanize or, like, change somebody. If I just started calling you pee-poo, you'd be like, I hate that. Or you'd love it. I don't know what your particular pee-poo kink is, pee-poo.
Oh, no, it's very true. It's like, I mean, I'm coming off of watching the Barbie movie, which, by the way, just, absolutely incredible. There's so much name power in there, and there's so much power to being like, I am this.
Yeah.
This is me. It's it's like inextricable.
Aren't they all
linked.
Ken? Well, there are a bunch of Kens.
They're all.
You don't
Ken.
have to explain the thing to me.
Yeah, I don't want to do spoilers, but yeah, they're all Kens. They're all Barbies.
Yeah.
But they're also,
their own person. Yeah, I mean, it's big stuff.
They are them as well.
Secret names. We all know about the it's the hackiest stand-up joke ever, right? Of your mom walking out and be like, Paul William Walter Scott Wally Pee-poo Ashy, you get into this house right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so and then
true.
You're
that's
like you've like been like yanked physically back into your mom's house.
Yeah.
You're like,
exactly.
You're like, you fucking, I want to play more wiffle ball, but you're just being like pulled by the power of your name.
Yeah. It's mid-August. You're getting nervous about going to school. It's all of it, all the feelings.
And your mom just, that's it. You're trying to chase down a goddamn firefly, and you hear all three of your true names come blasting through the night, and they just like yank you back into. Speaking of true names, this is a Garfield podcast.
Yeah.
Speaking of name power, Garfield the cat, named after the author's grandfather, who was named after the president of the United States, which is one of the reasons that you see his goddamn name all over the place. Like, it's the names of towns and cities. We live very near Garfield, New Jersey, where he's from. Oh yeah, there are Garfield streets fucking everywhere, and they're named after. They're not named after the cat, because the cat's named after the same guy that the street's named after.
Yeah. Wait, he's from New Jersey?
James Garfield is. Yeah, we've talked about this. We live his childhood home or whatever is over there. I don't think the presidential library is there, but there's the Garfield house in Garfield, New Jersey.
Shit, we need to go there. Can we go there dressed in the Garfield suit?
I think we absolutely should.
Please. All right. This
I'm not sure if that's the thing that happens to them all the time, or they've been waiting for forever, right? Like, we're gonna go, and either we're gonna show up and they're gonna be like, Abercrombie's not cool, or we're gonna show up and they're gonna be like, best sweater ever.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Either way, I'm nervous about it already.
Yeah, right.
Just thinking about it.
I mean, that's the other thing too, anticipation, right? Like the idea of anticipating anything. Like, it's the moment in this show where we're like, are we going to get a good comic when we go to gawcomics.com and then
is that a transition?
Randomly, do a thing. I'm trying to
Solid transition.
I'm trying to stall and pull up the website at the same time.
Nicely done.
Yeah,
GoComics.com. If you know, click the link in the bio to read along with us as we pull up our random comic.
It's in the episode description.
It's in the episode description.
Garfield.
And please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
What's not to love? Says Garfield, where you can go into it, or we can go to Garfield
and then
Classics.
Garfield Classics,
or we can go to Garfield Holiday Countdown.
Oh my gosh, what even is that?
We're going to What's Not to Love because I like that attitude.
All right. What's not to love, Garfield?
So sweet Lord.
Wow. That's a big comic. Oh, by the way, have we talked about the fact that there is a restaurant in New York City just called House of Lasagna?
No.
Yeah. We need to go to this place.
Yes, we do.
It's called House of Lasagna. That's if they serve anything other than lasagna, they've decided to just define themselves by their name, their new name of just the one pasta dish.
I've always felt that way about that house of pancakes that operates not only in our nation but in all nations. That it pisses me off, frankly, that you can go in there and buy sausage. Like, you should just be like, "Can I get scrambled eggs?" And they'd be like, "No,
dude. Look at the sign." Yeah,
yeah.
Also, people live here. Also, people live. You're in the spot. You're in the house section where people are living. So please go back to the restaurant part, because this is also a house. and bring your passport next time.
Oh man,
because this is against the law.
This is against the law, sir. You do not have your visa is not properly stamped. No blueberry syrup for you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna need you to talk to these federal agents. Oh man,
they should just do that. I want that job as like an IHOP greeter.
Yeah, it's just customs.
Just two guys fucking with a metal detector and all this shit to get into the IHOP.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
You gotta stand and put your goddamn hands up in the air while that magnet frisks you.
Yeah, there's no rules. It's just like international waters. There's just like a monkey knife fight happening in the corner.
Once you get
people
inside, it doesn't
throwing
matter.
Down dollars.
Fucking cocaine deals everywhere. It's just guys in the back corner.
Yeah.
This is the International House of fucking Pancakes. What you think you were?
Yeah, get your head on straight.
I need some pancakes and also an extradition treaty. Could you hook that up, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm on the run from the law. We're going to fucking make it. The feds are on our ass. We're almost to the IHOP.
I see the blue sign. I see it.
The blue sign of freedom. Get in there. Whip it left on Mulberry. We've got to get into the IHOP.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I want this place. I want this place to exist.
Random comic.
Yeah.
We're just fucking running from it now, man. This is what we do. Holy shit. We've got fucking Guy Fieri Garfield from July 25th, 2021. Holy fucking shit. Garfield's taking over Flavortown and he doesn't give a fuck.
No, he's got
crap.
He's barbecuing. He's got some like tribal tat / like flame aura around his like giant grin sunglass face.
We've been doing this for a long time, and I've never been tempted to get a Garfield tattoo before, and I fucking want this title card tattooed out as a goddamn tramp stamp right over my ass. I just want Garfield welcoming everyone to my whole butt region. God damn, he's got shish kebabs. It looks like he's about to top a fucking Bloody Mary in Williamsburg with them. Got everything on there.
Shrimp, brown thing. Yellow, pea, tomato,
a lime maybe.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, this is like July 25th. This is like peak summer Garfield right now.
Yeah, I mean this is absolutely like this is the Garfield. He's just come back from summer camp, right? Summer camp has just ended. He crushed it as he knew he would. Usually, he went back and it was nuts. And I love that we're also about to. I think we're about to get into. John's about to deal with a phone and some nonsense on a phone. So we manifested that while we were talking about like learning about people through portals.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is where we're at, right? It's just that time of the year. Also, people are coming to New York, right? Are you into that? Like, this is the time of the year when people are like, hey, I'm coming through. I'm going to be there for 2 days.
Yeah, big time.
Will you stay out with me on a Wednesday night until 4 a.m? And I'm like, it's fucking Wednesday.
Yeah. But you only live once.
I mean, that's true, but I'm doing that whole life in New York, and I'm sorry that you only get here once every 5 years, but like it's pretty casual to me.
Yeah. I also like too how I feel like we haven't had a comic that has the phone doing the majority of the dialogue. This is all just I'm not
John
sure. Mostly reading on the phone. It's interesting.
I mean, it's a very 2021 comic, yet, right? Like the energy is very now, which is nuts. Usually, we got 45 years to go back into, and I mean, most of the comics happened in a world without the sort of technology that we've got still.
Exactly.
Like that I guess we're still so used to like a portal in Garfield being like a television.
Yeah. For sure. Or a window.
Maybe that's a millennial thing too, is like we're hitting that balance, right? Like I was talking about time doing camp and time not doing camp, and there's like an adult childhood thing going on there too. Like that's a transition, right? When I was like, okay, my summers have to get serious now. They're not about going and faffing around in the woods. They're like although life skills and shit, but like they became about internships literally the next summer, right? I didn't go back to camp because I had to go like work at my career.
Yeah, you're in adult land now.
Yeah. And that's a weird thing for like elder millennials. We're at this spot where it's like there was that technology break was about 20-ish years, right? The idea of like we had that like the before times and the now times of like internet.
Yeah, and also even as like a subset of that, I the flip phone versus the smartphone, I feel like is really big because I remember I always forget that I like after college like moved up to, this is gonna age me, but moved up to New York with a flip phone.
Yeah, I mean me too. I had BlackBerry, but like I had just gotten it. It was I had a fucking QWERTY keyboard iPhone NV or a Verizon NV2, and it had the clickety click like QWERTY keyboard on it.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
Yeah. And I was like, I can finally text quickly.
Yeah. I had brought around a map with me in my pocket. I like had a map of New York City's subways at the very least.
When I moved up here, I printed shit out. Or I think the first time I went to meet you in New York, I love this stupid fucking story. You and Sarah were like, we're at the Think Coffee in Chinatown. And I was like, oh, yeah, cool. Right. And I just typed Chinatown into MapQuest. And,
that's awesome.
And then like and then wrote down the directions of how to get there, and then like walked to the subway, and then it popped me up just somewhere in the middle of Canal Street, and I like walked up and was like, I'm in China. I was like, holy shit. And I was trying to like get to the, I figured Chinatown was like, I was thinking like an Epcot size, like,
sure.
Like,
yeah. Just like 3 blocks.
Yeah.
Just Chinatown.
Like I'd be like from the middle of Chinatown, I'd be able to easily see Japantown and Canada-town. Like no problem. They'd be right there.
Yeah. Heck, you could take the monorail and they'd tell you where they are.
I just look out, a helpful fucking dude in a pizza rat costume would be like, hey buddy, you looking for the Think Coffee? Friends are right over there. There's only one. There's fucking Think Coffees everywhere.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
I found y'all though.
Yeah, you did. That's
by
the other beautiful
physically
thing.
calling you on a phone and being like, where the fuck are you?
Oh yeah, totally. Oh man, there's magic in that too. I had the same kind of scenario. I was going to a party in like deep Brooklyn, around like Ditmas Park, like the west side of Prospect Park or something. And there's a pig roast happening, and they gave me the address, and I map quested, and then I like lost the like walking directions, or like had to get off on a train or something. Yeah. Something happened where I was like, my phone died, and I just wandered around streets, and I was like, I remembered like the 2 streets that they told me, but they're like, there's no grid anywhere, and I miraculously found the pig roast, and it was like the most incredible, like Brigadoon-esque, like traveling through Narnia. It was amazing, and if I just map quested that, if I just
well, now if you just like followed the little like
totally lame
dot on on your phone, it'd be easy to get around. But
you're like, okay, cool, I got here faster, but does it mean as much?
Well, see, let's see.
Journey.
Let's see if John's having the same sort of problems. Let's get in here. Garfield's unconcerned. Garfield's super big summertime vibes, not giving a shit. July 25th.
He's out back.
God damn. He doesn't give a shit about COVID. That's July 25th, 2021. It's over, dude. I don't give a shit. This is a man unafraid of the Delta variant.
Yeah, Omicron is toast. Yeah.
No, fuck it. And then, but like, look at wow. There's going to be a background change here on the 6th panel or 7th panel. That's incredible. So panel 1, John walking past the infinity table. Does he look smaller to you?
Yeah.
Have we got a different perspective in 2021? Like we've zoomed back from the infinity table that like, yeah, John's just literally not taking up as much space as he usually does. And maybe it's because we're about to have a scroll. We don't take up as much space as we used to because there's always a scroll going above our heads.
Holy cow. Oh my gosh, that's so deep.
And his iPhone or pad or whatever fucking big ass thing he's got goes
ping.
Thank you, Foley Paul.
Yeah, John's got some like weird off-brand. John would have a weird off-brand like Android tablet as his
It's
phone.
not even an Android. What's even like he went to Walmart and bought a like single use like Jugal phone. It's a Jugal.
Yeah.
Juggle. Jugal.
Yep. You can buy 3 and juggle them all together. It's a whole thing.
They
it's
come
like
in a
connectivity.
pack.
Yeah.
All right, and then ping. He's got so he picks it up in the 2nd panel and starts reading we don't know what. Looks like maybe a review. Yeah. I heard good things about this place, but scroll.
The food was dry.
Scroll.
The presentation left something to be desired.
Scroll. The service was slow. Scroll. And then in this last one, he hasn't moved. He's just been scrolling, and now his eyes shoot open.
and the waiter was unattentive and oafish.
And then in the last panel, it goes from the like horrible industrial like institutional gray and taupe to blue, chill. We're on the table or the floor. We couldn't possibly know which. The perspective remains the same, and Garfield is sitting next to an empty bowl that has been decimated. There are crumbs all over the place.
Yeah, just toast.
And we just see from from off panel left, we see John yell,
"Oh, fish!"
in this same really excellent font that we haven't seen before. It's almost the like
just Times New Roman or something. Yeah.
It's like post SpongeBob.
Oh, the O-Fish
Yeah, the O-Fish is great.
It is. It's definitely SpongeBob influenced for sure.
Oh yeah, it's super weird to see the whatever this like horrible again industrial font is in the like food review.
Yeah.
In a Garfield comic. It is not, it's the opposite of whimsical.
Yeah.
Times Never Whimsical is the name of the font.
Oh.
Sans serif. And then at the very end we see Garfield calmly tapping on his phone. Also, this is I think the first time
Garfield has a phone.
We've encountered Garfield with his own phone.
I know. And he knows how to use it. He's tapping away.
And he says, also touchy. Okay.
Oh,
this is hilarious, but I would like to, we're talking about like portals and keeping in touch and how they've like changed the way that like we're nervous with each other, right? Like we were already talking about that. This comic, once and for all, is letting us know that Garfield can talk to John.
Yeah, actually, that's true. That is really true.
There can be no debate. If Garfield can speak English, can type English, then he can talk to John using it. This is the equivalent of like me having an argument with the dry cleaner, and then like like walking in with. I have people do that in bars and stuff. They walk in with and they just hold up their phone and have their phone ask me a question in English.
Sure. Well, wait, and that's so true because John wouldn't have said "oh fish" if he wasn't like also.
He's reading the fucking review, and Garfield is writing it. Also, Garfield has typed in "also touchy." I mean, that's a cat doing that. Like we're done. We're done going like maybe he's thinking it, and John's intuiting. Like this is direct communication. This is fucking a filled out form. But
do you think John knows that it's Garfield? That's the only thing that's left that could possibly, like, in a court of law, there could be this little liminal space where the O-Fish remark is just John, like, saying it to the universe, to whoever the author is. I feel like he's saying it to Garfield because he's, why would he say it out loud?
Well, I think that's the joke, right? Is that, like, John isn't sure, but still, Garfield is communicating with the world through English. I mean, it's a it's a comment box. Like it's ha ha ha.
He's able to speak English.
Yeah, ha ha ha. Garfield leaves a Yelp review on, like I mean, and he's been doing this joke for 45 years.
It's
like
beautiful. And it's the new thought bubble. Sorry.
Yeah.
He'll be like,
well, there's got to be this exact same like strip, but from like 1987, and it's like Garfield, like it's a joke about tipping or leaving a tip or whatever, and now that's a Yelp review. Or there's got to be a joke where he does something, or like he takes out the trash or catches a mouse, and John's like thank you, and then Garfield like turns around his phone and goes, "It's just going to ask you a couple more questions, right?" Like for the tip.
Yeah.
The memest thing ever.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
My stoned ass stood in front of a woman who gave me a milkshake the other day, just waiting. She was like, "You're all good." And I was like, "Oh, I was waiting for you to flip your screen around." And she was like, "Oh, no, thank you." And I was like, "All right.
No, it's cool."
Bye. I just assumed you were going to need another $1 from me just for you.
Yeah. I love that Garfield too, that that he's giving this review of John and the house. It
also means that one or the other of them set this up, like, right?
Yeah.
I heard good things about this place, but the food was dry, the presentation left something to be desired, the service was slow, and the waiter was unattentive and no fish.
Yeah. This is their line of communication. That's so true. Because what is John checking? He's checking himself. He's checking his house.
An alert, dude. He's got an alert set for when Garfield's mad. Which, like, fuck me. I wish I could do that. I wish. You've seen the talking dogs, right? Where they're like, they go and it's like, want outside, want go, want outside, want now, bitch.
Yeah.
And
feed,
it's like
feed. Yeah.
there's one that has a bitch button. There's one I've seen that she has
too.
a like
Yeah.
give food now, bitch. And like
Yeah.
and it would be great. I would love it if my dog's being really cute right now.
Is he trying to say something? Is he
No,
typing?
no,
Is Rudy typing on a phone right now?
Shit. He's
Oh my
typing on a
gosh.
phone.
Is he leaving us a Spotify review?
He is. He says it
Podcast
was a
too
pretty
long,
good
need
podcast. Too long, and they just talk about a comic strip the whole time.
Yeah. Too
Need food
much
now,
time
bitch.
not feeding me.
Yeah. Why are you talking to the master? Is yelling into the weird box again. Why
Oh my
am I
gosh.
not locked? Yeah, it's this it's an agreement, right? Like they've agreed, and that's the thing about like all of these things. It's the thing about us and our friends. It's the thing about, honestly, it's the thing about the nervousness is that like we've always agreed to these terms and conditions, right? Like the price that we're paying for being able to communicate with anyone about anything everywhere, even your fucking cat, is that like you're a slave to the ping, like the update calls you, and it's like the update, that ping now is your magic name. It's like it just yanks you into the portal, and then you get blasted with it.
Yeah, you get blasted with it, and there's always a chance that it is someone's opinions that were normally before times where thought bubbles are now like very, very much accepted as being a phrase or a word or a review that could be about anything and everything that is up for all to see. Yeah. It is like the public thought bubble now. Yeah, it's carved. It is reaches farther than it ever has.
Stone. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's nerves. That's a little bit of nerves. I can't imagine what it's like to go back to the first day of school with Instagram and social media in friggin' freshman year of high school.
You're a small business owner that I've like watched worry about properly posting your fucking bun specials on Instagram because you're like, I want to do it right because I don't want people to think that this place sucks. I don't want anybody to think I was unattentive and oafish. Like we both live in this world constantly.
Yeah, it's our digital reviewed
selves. by a cat, by a hungry cat who just like is mad because you didn't get the thing they wanted fast enough, right? So the review
presentation.
It's all from their personal point of view, and so you have to cater to like everyone all the time specifically, and that creates a lot of like point to point nervousness.
Yeah. I gotta tell you too, just like reading this now, like next time I go feed Bob Wiley, I'm definitely gonna be thinking about my presentation.
You gonna fucking put on an apron and be like, "Hello, sir.
Yeah,
I present and to you, hello, Robert Wiley.
Left bowl or right bowl?
Would you like some catnip? Say when. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Grind.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I freaking love this. I'm so glad that phones entered in. I had no idea.
Yeah, dude.
It's beautiful.
Electronics have entered the chat. It's pretty cool. And like the juxtaposition between the title card and the rest of this strip is pretty nuts. Like also that's another thing is like the way you can present yourself and then the way you like are actually just like sitting over your decimated food.
Yeah.
Right.
And just
you're just like you ate fucking all of it. You crushed it. You're happy, and you're just like garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage. Awful. Terrible. Garbage.
Whoever did this will suffer.
God, that's maybe my like after years and years of the service industry. It's the like this wasn't very good, and you gestured an empty plate. Yeah. That's the person who is gonna make me lose it, right? Like that's what I'm gonna like. The beginning of my villain arc is gonna be because of that person. Just the like, and that's the internet constantly is like, I hate this, while you just like suck down more of it. It's the worst. Give me more.
Yeah.
I can't stop looking at TikTok's taken over my life. Scroll. Yeah. Because he looks at the ping and like you think he could easily just be like, that doesn't matter. That's my cat telling me that he didn't like his food that I can fucking see has been completely eaten because he's right there.
Yeah, and then just gets real personal in the end. Just a real
That's the other
personal
thing too.
twist.
At this restaurant, the food was okay, but the fucking waiter was just ugly, and you're like, hey.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I honestly, unattended and oafish is something I've wanted to leave in reviews constantly. That's
oafish.
I mean, move, dude. Move through the dining room with some urgency. My mayonnaise is not here, and my burger is getting cold.
Oh man, yeah. And
also as someone who has like lickety split fucking zipped mayonnaise to a table, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, yeah. You. I think that's earned. Also, just the fact that yet again, Jim is still the Paws Inc. crew. Jim Davis, they're roping in the catness of all the cats, because if a cat's leaving a food review, of course it's gonna be exactly like this. It's gonna be like a little sarcastic. It's gonna be passive aggressive through a review of someone that's right.
Yeah, because he heard good things about the place from him. Like that, he's the only person talking about it. I bet he lives like this. This presupposes that this is a ritual, right? Like this gets left every day, right?
Yeah.
Now.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like your fucking parents posting on Facebook they think they're just posting to one person, but they're like, like they don't understand that it's. Yeah, I mean, my parents use Facebook like a group chat. They think they're only talking to their 8 friends. And I'm like, no, you're not. When you comments on everything, everybody can see it. But yeah, this is just like Garfield every day leaves his daily food review.
Yeah.
And John was trying to walk past his phone, right? Like he was moving in the other direction, and the ping yanks his head around and sucks him into somebody else's complaint about the service that he provided for them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love it. I freaking love it.
It's great shit, man. So yeah, that's a good place to leave it, man. I tell you what, I'm less nervous than I was before when we started.
Excellent.
Because remembering that like this is all the hey, I'm about to go to camp. Those messages are left for the same reason. They're putting those things down to like prepare people for them being there and to remind people of their names and to like put that in there, right? This is really just Garfield thanking John for feeding him in the way of a cat.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And it's better than not having your bowl full of food. Yeah. Even if it is unattentive and oafish and slow.
Exactly. Yeah, you got the food and it's there and you ate it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's great. Hell yeah. Just freaking Garfield powers going into camp.
Yeah, like just the not worrying about what's going on in the portal that's just in the portal for portal's sake, and like checking on that and remembering that like there's just a whole other thing going on in there.
Yeah. And it's exactly. And it is a sometimes vortex. It can be very good, but it's sometimes a vortex of just opinions.
Yeah, it turns out everybody else is worrying about whether or not Abercrombie and Fitch is cool as well.
Yeah. And you're gonna get equal amounts of all sides.
Yep. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you wear. There's gonna be people who think it sucked, and there's gonna be people that don't remember you and do. But yeah, that's just how it be.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Use it to get to a pork roast instead.
Yeah. Just wander around. Find the pork roast, friends. Well, until next week, thanks for hanging out with us again. You can leave a review. We do like it. It does help. Yeah. If you want to hang out in the portal and let other people know the cool things you're doing, please share the show at Mystic Lasagna on Instagram. I'm no longer active on what used to be Twitter. I'm out. I quit.
Bye.
It was something I literally just can't open. As soon as the icon changed, I was like, ugh. Yeah. I don't want to press that with my human finger anymore.
Yeah.
So, nope.
Sorry.
And I guess we're on Threads as well.
Yeah.
I get no. Well, I have to do
Threads,
it. I'd have to
Threads,
sign it up.
Threads.
But we're on there. You can follow us at Mystical Lasagna. I'm at Alex Murray on all the stuff.
I'm at Pashy.
And yeah, thanks for these. The episodes are getting longer. I don't know why. Thanks for the great reception of the Island Vibes from last week. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We are gonna make more. Yeah. I guess what? Until next time.
Find the pork roast.
Yep. Leave a review.
Ooh. And I don't know. Let go of the nerves.
Lasagnaste.
Lasagnaste.